One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Red Raiders will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time. Running into the open space. He smashes his way through again. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Touchdown, Auburn! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's West. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Got it on for the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Used the play fake, down a throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Red Raiders will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. Got a man. It's Welch. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the score! And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to pass, it's Baker. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again, and now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on third down too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting a ball carrier to find a way?
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Dances away. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here we go. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, they're after him! And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Baker. Using his legs to buy some time. Sings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the run, it's Joyner. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run to the right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Buying some time as he moves left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the give off the left side. Just plowing ahead. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Flag! Burger!
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Football 7! Football 7! Base 27 jump!
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Ready! Drill!
He's looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run it from the gun.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
The corners are walked up tight. Here comes the heat. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the back. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brent. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Trick 9, beat.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass, looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
Trick 9, beat. Ready, go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Got the quick pass. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
38, Texas Tech, 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity